What's up, everyone? Jeremy here from MTG headquarters, doing a little bit of a different opening, a little fun side game that you can add kind of to your home board game closet if you play Magic and you have friends that play Magic and you guys just, you're having a sleepover or you're having a party or whatever, and you just want to play a different game other than just battling each other. I've gone through all of these Heroes Path decks. This is Defeat a God. You can get it for under $10. I will give you a link in the description below. Your hero's path has led you here. The Planeswalker Xenagos has boldly claimed a place in the pantheon of Theros. Heliod demands a champion to strike down the insolent deity. Are you powerful enough to defeat a god and take his throngs of fervent worshippers? Take up your hero's blade and meet your ultimate destiny. Inside, you get 60 challenge cards, an instructional playmat to play against, and you must have a Magic the Gathering deck to play. So there are certain things, right? You don't. It is not in this spirit. A lot of these, you have event game days or whatever, where you battle the Horde. I think was the Born of the Gods one. This is Defeat a God, which we know was defeated by the artist formerly known as Elspeth. So we have the deck in here. Again, so this is a little different game style than, a typical game of Magic. But I find it really fun to have these things around for when you get a little... it's not great for deck testing unless you're just having fun. You don't have someone around, so you want to... This deck's great for playing with yourself, is what I'm trying to say. So let's go through. Actually, I'm going to try to give you a look at the playmat, because the game, when you face these, are a little different. Oh, and it actually has a poster, which is kind of rad. I will zoom out a little bit here so you can see a better picture of it. Okay. There we have Mr. the God formerly known as Xenagos. So you have special rules. So here's what they are. You start with a deck, or you start with up to 3 different hero cards on the battlefield. You don't need one to play. You attack Xenagos Ascended and his revelers directly with your creatures. You may target Xenagos as though he were a player. Xenagos, however, at the beginning of Xenagos' first main phase, each turn reveal the top 2 cards of Xenagos' library, then Xenagos casts those cards. His creatures do not attack unless the card specifically says so. You make the choice if Xenagos needs to make a decision. Ignore effects. Now, this is if you're playing Xenagos, right? So your buddy would play Xenagos. If you wanted to play with like a friend, right? If one of Xenagos' permanents would move to any zone other than the library or graveyard, that card is put into his graveyard. So you win if Xenagos leaves the battlefield, which can happen only if there are no revelers on the battlefield. You lose the game if you have 0 less life or have to draw a card and your library is empty. So you have basically all these. Let's now zoom back in. So these are the cards that Xenagos Ascended would play. Here's a creature, 6/5. Oh, this is Xenagos. I'm sorry. This is him. He's a 6/5. He cannot leave the battlefield as long as a Reveler is on the battlefield. And when he leaves the battlefield, each player wins the game. So then you have cards like Rollicking Throng. When Rollicking Throng enters the battlefield, reveal the top card of Xenagos' library and Xenagos casts that card. Okay. Ecstatic Piper, 2/2. When it enters the battlefield, Xenagos Ascended attacks this turn if able. So all of a sudden you're getting a 6/5 creature swinging at you. When Ecstatic Piper leaves the battlefield, each player gains 2 life. So you have your hero's reward when you kill it. Lots of Pipers. Whoa, lots of Pipers. So you can pretty much imagine that you're getting domed. You get hit in the face with a 6/5 fatty very often. Madden Oread. A 4/2, as long as 5 or more Revelers are on the battlefield, Madden Oread attacks each turn if able. Hero's Reward. If Man Oread leaves the battlefield, each player gains 3 life. So you get some life back when you kill him. Furry's Band Revelers, 4/4. When it leaves the battlefield, each player draws a card. So you kind of get the idea here. Here's a sorcery. At the beginning of combat this turn, all Revelers gain haste until end of turn and attack. So it's a pretty aggressive build here. Xenagos Ascended gains trample until end of turn and attacks this turn if able. Here, Xenagos Strike deals 4 damage to each player. Yikes. You just always know that thing could come up. And honestly, you could draw 2 in a row, which means you're taking 8. When a Reveler attacks, Dance of the Flame deals 1 damage to each player. So it gets pretty intense. And you can also make it more, if you find it too easy to win, you could have Xenagos play 3 cards or something like that instead of 2. Whatever you want to do. I just think it's a great side game, and for like under $10, I mean, I'm always looking for different ways. I mean, we all have different formats we play, or often people will go to like EDH or something like that as a break. This is great, and you can play it with just about any deck you want, anytime you want, and just have fun. It's also a good way to introduce new players to the game. Just get used to the cards, and maybe somebody that's never played before, what I do is I'll have them play as Xenagos or have them play as the deck, right? So then they don't have a ton of decisions to make, and they don't have to know all the mechanics of the game. So this is the Defeat a God deck. I just thought I would share it with you. It's going to go into my game closet, and if anyone chooses to come over and play some Magic with me, they can take on the God anytime they want. If you are new to the channel, please take a second to subscribe. If you haven't already, please take a second to crush that thumbs up button right below the video. It helps spur me on, helps new people find the channel, and I really appreciate it. I look forward to chatting with you in the comment section down below, and we'll talk to you again real soon. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and if you haven't already, check out some of our most popular playlists, from MTG vlogs, sick gameplay videos, new product breaks, and some insane vintage openings. I upload 3 to 4 new Magic the Gathering videos every week, so if you haven't already, please take a moment to crush that subscribe button to join one of the fastest growing Magic the Gathering channels on YouTube. Talk to you later.